On Tuesday, July 15, 2025, in Plateau State, tragedy struck again. In the early hours of that day, armed men stormed the Jebu community in the Riam local government area. Between 4 and 6 a.m., while residents were still asleep, the attackers entered silently stacked with guns and machetes. They set homes ablaze and slaughtered villagers, killing at least 27 people, including women and children. Locals say security forces were nearby but failed to act, despite prior warnings of a possible attack. Some allege the attackers came from Fulani settlements in surrounding areas. The Plateau State governor has visited the site, condemned the killings, and promised tougher security. But for villagers, it's another painful reminder that nowhere feels safe. Now let's go back to the rivalry between the herders and farmers in Jos. On September 2001, the peaceful city of Jos, Plateau State, exploded into chaos. What began as a small political dispute quickly turned into one of the bloodiest sectarian conflicts in Nigeria's history. How it started was the federal government appointed a Hausa Muslim man as the local coordinator of a poverty alleviation program. But many in the indigenous Christian communities like the Baram, Afizura, and Anaguda strongly opposed it. Then, on September 7, 2001, during Friday Muslim prayers, a Christian woman was allegedly attacked for walking across a prayer ground. Within hours, clashes erupted across the city. For 10 straight days, Jos was a war zone. Churches and mosques were burned, markets looted, and homes destroyed. Both Muslim and Christian mobs launched violent attacks, fueled by long-standing ethnic and religious tensions. At the heart of the conflict was the deep divide between indigenous and settlers, Christian ethnic groups claiming Jos as their ancestral land, and Hausa Fulani Muslims, seen as outsiders despite living there for generations. By the time the military restored order, over 1,000 people had been killed. Thousands more were injured or displaced. The city was scarred and would never be the same again. The 2001 Jos riot wasn't just about one appointment. It was about identity, power, land, and religion. And sadly, it became the first in a series of deadly crises that would haunt Plateau State for years to come. Subscribe for more updates.